Hey guys, welcome back to the Fergie Way with Teach FM, and as you know, it is the Northwest Derby today against Liverpool, an important fixture to me. We're going to give it all, no matter what. We're playing the strongest team, even though we're within touching distance of the league, not resting anybody. Let's go give it to the Scousers. So before we get stuck in, guys, we are getting towards the end of the season. If you would like to see this series continue, just pop a like on the video or shove a comment in the comment section, just so I know what you guys want to be seeing. It helps the channel, it helps me understand whether you're enjoying the content or whether I should be looking to change it up. So in the news, Juan Mata has suffered some fractured ribs. He did get a 3-week injury. He's out now between 9 days and 2 weeks, so he will miss today's game at Anfield. And it's a bit of a shame, really, because Mata, although he's been relatively bit part based on what formation we're playing, he has played fantastically well, was in the World Team of the Year. So it will be a shame to miss him, but we have got lots of cover with the likes of Mkhitaryan and trying to bleed young Callum Gribben into the first team. In other news, we've not had any of the monthly awards yet, guys. That will come in the next episode. However, Martial is hotly tipped for the English Footballer of the Year. Other players being considered are Juan Mata and Memphis Depay, and of course Alexis Sanchez, who has had an absolute ripper for Arsenal this year. So Martial, unsurprisingly, being considered, we would expect him to walk away with something this year, some sort of achievement. But yeah, we're pretty pleased with that. I'm happy with that. Martial will no doubt be happy with that, and we are going to continue to play him, in particular in the league, just to try and help him nick that Golden Boot award. So in the last episode, guys, we did play Fiorentina, in which we ran out 3-1 winners. What we'll do now is we'll just look at the couple of games that we've had since that episode, and then we'll get on with today's live commentary. So first of all, we had Watford come and visit us up at Old Trafford, and we stomped them. I mean, we played really, really, really well. Ander Herrera getting the first goal in the 12th minute, followed by Marcus Rashford, then Juan Mata getting one on the 39th minute. He did then, of course, get injured early in the second half, and the way the second half played out was a bit of a bore game. However, three points with the 3 goals. We walk away from that game heads held high and marching on towards the Premier League title. We then, of course, had to go ahead and play the second leg of the Europa League quarter-finals against Fiorentina, this time at Old Trafford with Paul Pogba pretty much the star of the show. Getting 2 goals, playing really well when he gets to play the advanced playmaker in that tight-knit 3 in midfield formation. That's when he really sets himself off. And yeah, Callum Gribben getting bled in, as I say, bled into the first team where possibly he did nick himself a goal. And Memphis Depay coming off the bench for Zlatan Ibrahimovic and grabbing one late on. 4-0 win, very, very easy victory. And on to the semi-finals, where we will play West Ham. Now, which is a bit of a decent draw. We know them better. We've played West Ham a few times this season. It's always been a good result. And Southampton are also in the tournament still. We'll just take a look. As you can see, Southampton have got Villarreal, so it's going to be Villarreal or Southampton in the final, assuming that we do get past West Ham, which I hope we do, and hopefully on our way to another trophy. Now, one thing I will say, guys, is obviously this episode we was talking about possibly doing a bit of a double header, 2 live com games. We'll put it on key highlights to do so, and we will do still. However, the next game will be West Ham at home in the Europa League semi-final, as it has shunted the Arsenal game towards the back end of the season. So we are going to play the Liverpool game, and then we'll play the West Ham game afterwards. And the only thing saying there is I know that we are currently 6 points away from winning the title. If that's still the case after today's episode, the next episode will be Leicester at home, because of course I definitely want to live com the game in which we win the Premier League. Always worth doing. So we'll just have to see how today's episode pans out. So with that, what we'll do is we'll get straight up to the Liverpool game. And as I say, we will run on key highlights today just to keep the time down for you guys. So here we go, guys. We are on match day. And as we know, we have been made favourites at Anfield. Liverpool at 7-2 and us at 4-6. Liverpool really struggling this year. Already lost Jurgen Klopp, and now with Beasler in charge, who is also under immense pressure. Liverpool currently sitting 8th. However, if the results don't go their way today, they could find themselves as low as 12th. So yeah, they are not in the best of situations, and all being well, we'll just apply a little more pressure today. push them further down the table and maybe see them have one of their worst finishes in recent history. So we'll look at the team lineups, and we will start with Liverpool. They've got Karius in goal, with Klavan playing left back, Mamadou Sakho and Lovren playing centre backs, and Johnny playing right back. They are playing defensive today, with Lucas and Jordan Henderson sat just in front of the defenders, and then they have Marnie out left, Firmino in the attack midfield position, and Lallana out wide right, with Daniel Sturridge up top. As I alluded to in today's intro, I will be playing full strength. It wouldn't matter what time of the season, how tired players were. Whenever I get Liverpool, I'll be out there with my strongest team, hoping to hand them a big ass whooping. So needless to say, we've got De Gea in the sticks, we've got Daley Blind playing left back, we've got Bailly and Smalling in centre back, with Darmian playing right back. Schneiderlin's playing the defensive midfielder, with Pogba as the advanced playmaker and Herrera playing the supportive role. Mkhitaryan will play the trequartista behind Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Martial up top. As we go into the opposition instructions now, we'll see what the crazy bastard wants to do about it. Not much. You surprised me there, Roy. I disagree. I think we should be doing a lot. You definitely want to hard tackle Sturridge because the boy's made of glass. Lucas Leiva can take a bit. Jordan Henderson, he's another one. He's a little bit brittle. We'll give him some. And yeah, we will take it at that. So on to the team talk, guys. And no, we're not going to pick up where I left off. This one is solely about the fans. Good to see the boys getting motivated. We definitely want to let them guys know that we have faith in them to make a difference, the guys in midfield. And we will get into the game. Now, I will change it straight over to key highlights. Because as I say, we're doing 2 live comps there. Just slow it down during the highlights so we get a little bit of chance to see something what's going on. And yeah, we'll take it from there, guys. Massive game for me. Big United fan. This is more important than any other game in the Premier League season. So I am wanting a result here under any circumstances. As we have Mane now, and it's Klavan. Looks like Liverpool are going to try and press for attack, and Sakho plays it back to Karius. Very defensive. And Bailly tries to win the ball back and does. It's Darmian now. Darmian's got 3 men round him. He's had to go backwards to Smalling. It's Pogba now. To Schneiderlin. It's Martial. Back to goal to Pogba. Mkhitaryan. Ibrahimovic. Mkhitaryan. What a screamer. Get in there. Come on, Mkhitaryan. Playing well in real life just lately, of course, but what an absolute wonder goal. A great little bit of interplay here. It's Pogba to Mkhitaryan. Ibrahimovic lays it off to Mkhitaryan. First time, sends it straight into the top bag. Great finish by Mkhitaryan. Well played. So we're in the 20th minute now, guys, as Mkhitaryan once again is set off. He's lost it though. It's Martial. It's come across to Ibrahimovic with 2-0, guys. 20 minutes in. I couldn't want for more. A game like this, I just want to absolutely batter him. See, Mkhitaryan gets took down. Martial out on the wing, laying up his strike partner. 2-0. Zlatan on fire in this latter end of the season. Martial backing off a bit, but as long as they're working together, I am one happy manager. It's De Gea now to Blind. Blind plays it forward to Pogba into Mkhitaryan and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. To Herrera now. He's trying to find space, but he's getting cut off by the looks of it. It's Mkhitaryan into Zlatan. Pogba again on the ball. Zlatan's getting crunched left, right and centre there. 3 or 4 Liverpool defenders marking him out. And it's Pogba's managed to pick it back up. It's across to Herrera. Martial is putting Mkhitaryan. Oh, God. Yeah, should have been 3. Should have been 3. Mkhitaryan's playing this one Mata role that he doesn't often find himself in. When I play Mkhitaryan, I play him out on the right. Of course, Mata with an injury. But he's playing quite well. But I really would have wanted him to score there. It's Eric Bailly now to Mkhitaryan and to Herrera. So it's fed through Martial. He's skinned one. It's 3-0, guys. 35 minutes in. Much the way the season's gone, it has been an absolute stonking season. But Martial playing out of his skin this season. Look at that. And he manages to slip past the defender. But all 3 of them were nowhere. Couldn't get near of him. Ball put straight on the Karius. It's 3-0, guys. Come on. It's Darmian now. Are we going to get 4 before the half's out? It's played back to De Gea. De Gea sends it out to Blind. Blind back to Bailey. Come on, guys. Play forward for crying out loud. So you've lost it now because of that. It's Johnny Otto now on the right wing. And it's picked up Ibra. He sent Martial. Martial should score here. And he puts it wide. These clear-cut chances, guys. I mean, with 3 clear cuts to 3 goals, I'm pretty happy at that. But there's 2 of them that I know should have been in the back of the net. I just know they should have. It's Mane now, out to Johnny. It's Lallana, to Lucas Leiva, Firmino, Sturridge. Mane's going to score. Oh, he's hit the post. It's come back off the post. It's Bailly's clearing it up. Whew. It's Mkhitaryan now. To Bailly. Pogba, get in there. Come on. Come on. 4-0, guys. Before we even go into half-time. Get it up, yeah. Knocks back. Bailly nods it across. Pogba on the half volley. Not catching that, Karius. I don't care who you are. So we go into half-time, guys. Needless to say, I am made up. Going to tell them I'm very happy. Keep it going. And Zlatan, you're doing very well, son. Very happy with his performance so far today. We'll send him straight back out there and hopefully turn this into a right drubbing. Liverpool's defensive tactic working for him today. We are very 50-50 on the possession. Of course, we are playing at Anfield. We wouldn't expect to gain much more possession. But we're currently sat 47-53 in Liverpool's favour. As Matip now comes forward, it's Mane. Fluffs his shot. Caught by Dave the save. And sends it back out into the field. 60th minute, we will take a look at making a substitution or two. It will be based on fitness, but Pogba's not leaving the field, that's for sure, because he's playing the good one. We will bring on Fosu Mensah. Take off. I think it was Schneidlin. Forgive me, it was Schneidlin who we took off, play Fosu Mensah. And on we press. We are got much more attack intent than Liverpool, but we knew that by the way they've set up. They've gone even more defensive now. They have dropped Wijnaldum into the midfield section. And we are not really getting much in the way of highlights. I will see if I can make just another change. Pogba's now dropped to 70% fitness. However, I might let Pogba see it out, one of the stronger players, and I'm going to bring off, even though Mkhitaryan's been playing well, I am going to bring on young Callum Gribbin, give him a taste of basically what will be the biggest game in his future if he stays at the club. You know, because these are where it's all going to be about. These are the big games. There's always big games in Europe, but it's where your local fans are. You need to play where they believe it's a big game, so we'll give him a little bit of experience in that matter. As Martial now breaks free. Great save by Karius, in fairness. Martial was getting cornered on each side, and Gribbin will cross that corner in, and we get nothing. One of those frozen highlights that leads to fuck all. Awesome. Awesome. So we are getting into injury time now, guys. It looks like it's 1-4-0. I'm a little bit disappointed we didn't manage to get anything more out the second half, but a 4-0 is still a kick-in for Liverpool, and a kick-in I'm happy to give. As Fosu Mensah nods it down to Pogba. Herrera to Ibra. We are just seeing out this final highlight. I'm pretty sure as Sacco steals it back, and that's it, guys. Full time. Get in there. 4-0 United. We will take that. So we are going to congratulate the team because they've done a cracking job. Very nice victory. Well done. We do have some players who have played really well here, but Martial's definitely one of them. Very happy with his performance. I am happy with Zlatan's performance. And another number 9 up here, Eric Bailly, had an absolute stonker at the back there. Very happy with your performance today. So we will get straight on with the West Ham game in the Europa League, and I will see you on the matchday screen. So Europa League semi-final, guys, at Old Trafford against West Ham. As we can see, we have been made favourites, and unsurprisingly so, because Old Trafford is a fortress at the moment. So yeah, our key man, Marcus Rashford, I have started Rashford in this game based on the fact that I do want him to succeed with the goal scoring chart. So today, we will be looking to keep Zaza out while trying to put Marcus Rashford in. Winston Reid, West Ham's key man, and we'll go to the team selection screen. So we will start off naming our side, and it is remaining unchanged with the exception of Martial leaving the starting lineup to let Marcus Rashford in. As already explained, we do want him to try and end top goal scorers, so we have De Gea in net. We have Blind, Bailly, Smalling and Darmian playing at the back, with Pogba, Schneidlin, Herrera in the middle, Mkhitaryan behind the strikers, and Zlatan and Rashford up top. As for West Ham, they have Adrian in net. They have Cresswell, Arbeloa, Winston Reid and Antonio at the back. Ayew and Nordveld in the middle, with Everton, Lanzina, Fegula all playing behind Simone Zaza, who also we need to try and stop from scoring as best we can. So let's see what Keno has to say today, and it's a bit of hard tackling going round. Simone Zaza, who we do want to stop from scoring, is going to get tackled hard. He's carrying a bit of an injury, And ideally for us, if we can force him off the pitch early, it's going to be great for Rashford. Into the team talk now. Passionately, once again, this one's for the fans, because although we've had no motivation given back to us whatsoever, we are in a semi-final here, guys. We are playing for a place in a European final, so we want them to be at their best. In light of them giving us nothing, we're going to tell them all that we have faith that they've got what it takes, and hopefully get some motivation into there. We get a little bit, and a little bit is better than nothing. So guys, this game, all about obviously trying to get the win, but with a little bit of luck, Rashford will get off to a goal-scoring start in this game. He is currently 4 goals away from catching up with Zaza and a maximum of 3 games in which to get them. So if we can bag himself a goal or 2 today just to get him on his way, it'll be happy days now. As Zaza nods it down to Fergie. Fergie is quick. He's going to try and run at the shoots from miles out, straight into De Gea's hands, and gives us the possession. Early signs, we're all over him, 60-40 in the possession stats, but nothing of great attacking intent at the moment. We are on key highlights. Don't forget here, guys, we are on a 2 live com episode, so let's see. I mean, come on, we've got to have something before the half's out, finally, unless we lose possession here. But it's Darmian now, and Rashford all the way out of the area. He's lost the ball, though, to Arbeloa, who gives it out to Zaza. Smalling takes it off Zaza. As Everton picks it back up, it's Cresswell. Everton now into Lanzini, it's Ibrahimovic. Gives it to Martial. Mkhitaryan going through the middle to Pogba. Ibrahimovic, 1-0. Would have loved it to have been Rashford, but 1-0 nonetheless, guys. Let's see what the replay's giving us. So as you can see now, it's Mkhitaryan, plays it across to Pogba. Pogba with a cheeky little back heel. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, opposite corner. Adrian had no chance. 1-0 United. And we are on our way. Dangerous now. Everton coming forward. Ayew, and he's lost it to Ibrahimovic. Rashford will be set free. What's he going to do? He's going to end up in a crossing position, I think. He went trying going alone. Fair play to him. He is chasing this tournament top scorer now. And we're in the 45th minute, guys. We are going to go into half-time. 1 goal to the good. We need to tell him that certainly not really been that well. Not happy with your performance out there. Fire them all up. Kick their asses out the dressing room for the second half, and with a little bit of luck, we might see a little bit more attacking intent. A Schneiderlin now to Herrera, and it's Pogba. Everton releases Simone Zaza. He's out on the left-hand side. Support is coming in. He will get a cross in. It's Ayew. It's 1-1. You could see it coming a mile off. I mean, at least it's not Zaza, but it's still 1-1. Zaza manages to put it through the legs of our defender there. De Gea gets a touch. Wasn't enough. It's 1-1. I mean, we're absolutely destroying them on possession. We've got so many more shots, but of course on key highlights we're not seeing much of it. There's Lanzini now, and that's... De Gea spilled it. I thought it was going in. Come on now. Tell these guys we want more. Demand more. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's come down off the post. It looked like a Pogba shot as Zlatan just laid it back to him. And Pogba has picked up an injury. We won't mess around. He's coming off the pitch instantly. We will play Fosu Mensah, but we'll swap him with Herrera. So Herrera's in the attacking playmaker position. We'll carry on from there. 60th minute now. We do need to put more attacks together. They've got the away goal here, don't forget. So although I'm confident we can go to the London Stadium and take the game away from West Ham, I would like to pick up at least another goal here and certainly stop them from scoring another one. As Everton now into Schneiderlin's picked it apart. It's Mkhitaryan trying to get into the box. It's Ibrahimovic. It's 2-1, guys. We have picked up that other goal we were searching for. Once again, not Rashford, but the team winning is the most important thing. Mkhitaryan's got 2 men near him. Slides it across, near post. Rashford was just behind Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic is like, no chance. I'm taking that, son. So we will just look for any tired legs here as we see Schneiderlin's running 71%. He is playing this central midfield defensive. We probably could bring on Luke Shaw and swap Blind and Shaw. Blind can go into midfield. And with 18 minutes to go, ideally, if we can get Rashford on the score sheet, I would be a happy, happy man. And we're in the 86th minute, guys. It doesn't look like Rashford will get his goal today, unfortunately. However, we will leave as winners, which is the most important thing. We're in the final highlight now. Just playing the game out. It's Darmian into Fosu Mensah. Herrera to Blind. Blaine's just taking his time. Fosu-Mensah has played it forward to Rashford. Did try sending Zlatan through, but that is it, guys. 2-1 win in the Europa League semi-final. We will tell them that they're going to have to come up. They have to do better when they come up against a better opposition. Yeah, some demotivated faces. There always is when you give that team talk. The guys who have had the better game seem to go, what are you on about? But yeah, that's that. So Pogba's injury does look like it will see him missing what will probably be the balance of the season. Unfortunately for him, he has been playing well since we've used the tighter formation in the middle. He has been somewhat of a revelation in midfield. It will give opportunities to other players. As I say, we do have Callum Gribbin. We also have Ander Herrera who can play in that space. And when Herrera plays there, it does give Fosu-Mensah more starts in the game. So although not ideal, sometimes it does give the opportunity to the younger players, which is exactly what I'm trying to do in this save. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll take a look at the schedule. No, we won't. We will take a look at the league standing in the Premier League at the moment, and we will then take a look at the schedule thereafter. So as you can see in the Premier League, we literally need, looking at it, 4 points. Arsenal are never going to catch us for goal difference. So all we need is a draw, which in its own right does dictate that we will have to do a live com on our next Premier League game. So we'll take a look at, we'll just see there, Everton stand somewhat of a chance to put Palace into the relegation place. But, you know, when it's 6 points and you're playing down that end of the league, 6 points are very hard to come by. So it does look like Everton will be the surprise team going down this season. As we can see, Martial is 2 goals off the top of the goal scoring chart, so he will be getting game time now in the Premier League. And yeah, let's take a look at that schedule then. So as we can see, we've just played the West Ham game here. The schedule does dictate that we have to come back for the very next game in the Premier League, which just happens to be last year's champions at home. Last year's champions, of course, being the surprise package of Leicester. Leicester have been playing quite well this season. Jamie Vardy's bagged a hatful of goals. So it might not be the easiest game, but one I do still expect to at least take a point from and manage to lift the Premier League, which is exactly what we were here to do. So on that note, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We will be back in the next episode. We'll do a double live com. We'll also do the Leicester game, and we'll also do the West Ham game. So hit the like button if you've enjoyed the episode. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next one. Catch you later.